clear. That's how we doing it real quick. You feel me? Hey. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Dilla T. And this is No Filter. Always hit that like button for me. Subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode and sharing this with the world. And of course, family, when you come in, get comfortable. Get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Cause you see the title, fam. Woo! Let's get into this here.
So, y'all, I would have never thought in a million years I would be coming out to tell you after I have defended them vigorously because I have intercepted text messages of them requesting women to their houses in California and telling the women that are coming, they requested prostitutes, that don't come if you are not willing to take Molly. Those videos were taken down because at the time I was drunk during my live and I put the address out. I even said the address on live. T.I. and Tiny got the video struck down. Now, when I got the messages, this was like 2019, 2020? I think it was like 2020 during COVID. Yeah. It was right after I had Lamine. I was just like, oh, so they're soliciting women, prostitutes. They're telling them, like, don't come if you're not willing to take this. So to me, I feel like if you choose to go as a prostitute and this is what they're requesting, then you as a consensual adult, what y'all do in the bedroom, that's y'all business. So I've always kind of kept it like that with them. Not that I've agreed with their lifestyle, because I don't agree with that type of thing. You know, I don't get down like that. I don't hang with people that get down like that. But when Sabrina Peterson came out, can you get a picture of Sabrina up real quick, Jasmine? Because we're going to talk about her for a second, okay? All right, so, but when Sabrina Peterson and the whole beef went down between them and she sued them and they sued her, I took their side because I'm like, Sabrina, these women are, it's consensual. And from what I was being told, even by Shekinah and a lot of people, is that Sabrina was around for it too, because she used to sleep with Tiny and Tip. Like, there's just so much, right? I'm just jogging y'all memory to reintroduce y'all to what was going down. Not to say any of this was true. I gave my opinion on what I felt regarding the situation between them. And I'm like, they're grown. Now, they ended up losing, like, movie deals. They lost their TV show. They lost a lot of money behind this campaign of them drugging and allegedly sexually assaulting women, okay? Now, man, a story just came up in my head that I had forgotten about. Maybe it was the reason why I forgot about it. Let me write it down. I'm going to tell y'all about it because I literally don't even understand how this just came back up in my memory, and I've had this all the time. Now, like I said, I've defended them vigorously. This is Sabrina Peterson. Sabrina Peterson was very close to them for many years. She was also very close to my late stylist. I love him dearly. And so she has been in court with them. She has... it has been a downhill battle for the both of them because they're fighting over who's telling the truth and who's not. There were victims that allegedly were investigated by LAPD. No probable cause was found, or maybe it was out of the, the time frame to be able to bring charges and things like that. And so there was no case ever found against T.I. and Tiny, all right? And so, recently T.I. decided to reignite a beef with 50 Cent to help his album trend. Now, 50 Cent don't play fair, but 50 Cent will keep going back with you. So, You know, the comedy thing didn't work out for T.I. It didn't. I saw him in person doing comedy. It was not good. Now, I did see his latest special when he was in the Eddie Murphy red suit. That was okay, because, you know, you have to understand his lifestyle to get the comedy. But he just was not good, and I felt like it was just something he was doing because, you know, of everything that he had lost, and he was trying to keep money coming in. So he was leveraging his name and his brand to bring experienced comedians on tour, and then he would himself try to do comedy and whatnot because, you know, he felt like he was funny, you know. Neither here nor there. Now, him and 50 have been going back and forth. The boys have gotten involved, his sons. They have, 50 has came for the mom. And I told y'all exclusively the other day, I said, I got word from sources close to 50 that he was about to do a documentary, and he just announced yesterday that he was doing a documentary. So I guess they wanted me to soft leak it first. We leaked it. And what did he say right here, 50 Cent? Remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame thought I wasn't coming.
Hold up real quick. I don't know if you know what's going on right now, but I need you to hit that like button, double tap that screen. It's a reason why you're here. We're here to save your life. You don't even know what's going on. You seeing T.I. and Tiny on the screen, but you don't know what's happening here. It's a reason you should become a member. You get a chance to do something a lot of people don't get, not to do. And that's the biggest thing is look at me while I look at you. So for you to become a member, you come in on the Zoom just like my dog Theo and them, just like my dog Chris. You get what I'm saying? We in here. That's how we come. How y'all be? How we doing? How we coming? How we going? Speak, please. Okay. How we do? That's a blessing. That's a blessing. It's a difference. I was telling Fab, I said it's a difference. When you can see, we can talk, you know what I mean? It's a little more passion. It's a little more intense into it. It's a little more understanding where you're coming from when you're speaking, but that's real. I hope y'all had a great weekend, because I'm going to tell you something right now. This thing here with T.I. and Tiny is so different, because I remember back in the day now, on the channel, when you get a chance, hit that like button, go back. I remember cooking T.I. and them that had something to do with something similar, but yet now that he's come out with this album, and he's got 50 Cent on his back, it's the reason why 50 on him. It ain't just because it's all this music and all this extra verses and all of that. You about to find out the reason why T.I. and them has really been in the news. And it's crazy because the biggest thing is you can lose by just being counted out without having to be picked and chosen to lose. You can just lose just by default. You get what I'm saying? And that's a situation that happened with T.I. and Tiny. This case that came up with them, the only reason they didn't go or get locked up was because by default of a situation, and what is they call the statute of limitations? Is that right, Theo? Statute of limitations in that with the law, things of that nature. So when you, right. So that's the case that came about with them. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. You about to really find out for real. Tasha K explaining some things right now about back then when they first was charged about this situation, about them essaying women, okay, essaying women, and women having the choice to deal with them in a certain way. And they saying that Tiny really is the one engaging, Theo. It ain't even T.I., it's Tiny. Ah! And I was telling people, women are so much more in charge, know what they want, know how they do, and they a little more off the chain than me and you. Get yourself together, hit that like button, double tap that screen, learn something today, fam. It's a reason. Ha! You better hear me, fam. Let's go.
And Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. Work. They're going to ask you about 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to your crisis PR person, because we know what happens when these type of allegations are out. No brand wants to be associated with this at all, okay? Now, T.I. is like, bring it on. But you got to remember, he started with 50 first. By talking about him on podcasts, you know he petty. You know when you go low, he go lower. When you go low, he go lower. So, to make a long story short, well, it's a lot more details. This is now. So I get a little DM from Sabrina. And you know what she says? I'm going to tell you the exact DM, okay? Listen. Here we go. I'm going to let you listen to it all. Now, her and I have been arguing for years, okay? Going back to 2020, okay? 2020, these DMs between me and Sabrina. Okay? All of that. Now, she hit me for the first time yesterday since 2021. And she says, hold on. She says to me, I don't like you at all, but one of the victims is now open to going public. I told her to interview with you and not a man. I will connect you with her. Now, mind you, these messages before, me and her, if you're a wino, you know how I felt about Sabrina and that dwarf lawyer, okay? Now, I said, okay, cool, send her to me. This is business now. I don't care if I got personal feelings towards you. If this has something to do with somebody else, I'm going to listen. My ego is not too big to be able to work and deliver what I got to deliver and provide people with a platform that need to tell their stories. My platform will not be censored. My platform will not be censored. Okay? So she said, send me your contact information. She's really scary. Let me brief you. I said, okay. I sent her the number. And she ended up sending me the girl's number. And she said, we can FaceTime. She says, please let me know when you reach out to her, please. I said, I will. She said, thanks. I said, no worries and thank you. And I said, and FYI, I don't like you either. I said one word, hashtag Willie. Willie was my late hairstylist that I lost 2 years ago. Okay? And I don't like what she said about him. I don't like the way she treated him. I don't like none of that. Okay? Now, I said he was my heart. She comes back and starts laughing and says, one day we'll talk and you will know the real. I said, you pissed me off with that one. And then she goes, you will understand why soon enough. I said, well, let's do business and keep it at that for now. Okay? And then she goes, exactly. The issue is a lot of the people are scared of you. And we need to talk about a way for the victims that don't want to be seen or seen to talk. Okay? And then she goes, so let's chat soon. I said, all right, bet. And then she said the interview is going to be huge. She's been through a lot. I said, well, let me listen to it. Jasmine got the call to that. Jasmine said, I thought we weren't messing with Sabrina. I said, we're not. But we have a victim we have to talk to. So when we spoke to the victim, okay, this is what was said. This is what I said to Sabrina. So just listen to this.
Hey, so I just talked to her. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I got to say is thank you. All right. And I'll be in Atlanta next week. I do want to talk to you over the phone so we can hash out some shit because I do want to do a sit down with you. So just let me know when it's a good time. I'm not free today, but or tomorrow, so I can do like Sunday. Sunday's a good day for me because it's my birthday. It's my pre-birthday weekend. But thank you. I talked to Keisha and bless her heart. She is she's adorable, and it sucks that happened to her. So, but yeah.
Okay. And this is what Sabrina said.
I knew the stars would align and one day you would know the truth. But yeah, we do need to have a sit down and a conversation over the phone. It's been a lot. I've been fighting this battle for a long time by myself. I've been holding the names and the secrets of all these women for all these years. I've lost a lot from just doing just that, from keeping them protected and safe. And yeah, we definitely should talk. But thank you for being a platform for her, because it took many years for her to even get the strength to even articulate what she's gone through and what she's experienced. And she's one that I witnessed firsthand, and I there's so much to it. I just have to we'll talk.
So that's where we are now. And we're in the process of getting that set up. And it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And it goes above T.I. and Tiny at this point. But I just don't like it when people use court to try to silence people over things that are true. That's why I carry a lot of resentment too. Because I've had it done to me, you know? And so the call that we were on today, my heart just dropped because I'm like, I'm just amazed amazed at myself for being open enough to put my pride aside to talk to somebody that I cannot stand, because when she told my ex-stylist, who was my best friend, rest in piss. That's what Sabrina said to my ex-stylist. When he died and I saw him die, I was with him when he died. Rest in piss, that broke me. That broke me. I couldn't do shows. I was crying. I was emotional.
A little within in the building.
And you know when people do your hair and they do your hair for a long time, like, you know, you develop a connection, right? So when it came to Willie, rest in power, Willie, she was just like, well, I got a lot to tell you about that too. And I'm like, that's all good. You know, like I it's not going to change my mind about him at all. But I didn't really care to take sides with her when it came to them, because, you know, I'm just putting out the facts that I'm giving right then. And there was not one visible person that I saw in the flesh that was willing to come forward. Some of the stories that she was reposting at the time when all this was going down on social media, and she was posting that all these victims was coming forward. Some people were even trolling her, saying I was a victim. And then they would be like, look, she just posted anybody. So it really gave that she was just upset that her and Tiny were no longer in a relationship, and she was not a part of that crew, and she was willing to do anything to destroy them. And so I'm just glad that I do not have that much pride to be able to sit down with somebody that I absolutely cannot stand and have a conversation and hash out some things. And let me tell you something, this conversation goes to anybody that I cannot stand. Like I said, how do you be in court with somebody for 9 years and you never talk to them? Jasmine? How do you be in court with somebody for 9 years and you never talk to them? You don't know me. And the lawyers do a good job with making sure that don't happen, because if there's a conversation had, guess what? Their pockets is dry. That's with any legal situation. If you got two clients that are going back and forth and they talking, the lawyers don't get to litigate. And I'm just glad that God put it on my heart to be able to set aside my personal issues with her, to listen to what she had, so that I could get this information to y'all, so that she does not have to feel bullied or silenced anymore. And this story is a wow. I was like, hold up. So I say this to say, stay tuned. And 50 Cent is coming. He's coming. He coming. He already here. And I just don't know how T.I. and Tiny, and I wish T.I. just would have left this man alone. Like, you could have sold records. Your album is #1 because we like Tip. We like Grand Hustle. You don't need to do all these antics and fanatics to get a song trending #1. The song is hot, regardless of you and 50 Cent beefing. But like, when you start to mess with people who ain't got shit to lose, 50 ain't got shit to lose. His mama, grandma, he by himself. He ain't got no voice or reason behind him. So he will, like, you think I got a problem with resentment? This man got a problem with resentment. He don't give a fuck. I don't think he ain't changing. He ain't changing. I don't know that, ma'am, because I just don't want to be like this in my 50s and 60s. I don't want to grow old with resentment and unforgiveness. And it has a lot to do with me. Like, because the only person it causes stress on is me when I'm unforgiving or resentful. But we'll talk more about that on Sunday, okay? Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well. And you don't want to be out here looking like Mimi Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap.
Sure.
Nah, we not doing that.
I'm trying shit.
We not doing that. Hit that like button, double tap that scream of love within in the building. I believe I sent you the Zoom, fam. So you tap in, members. If you're a member, you can tap in with us. A love within. I sent you the situation real quick. You see what's going on. Tasha K telling you she had this whole situation with somebody that was a victim. And they got into it. And then when she found out the real situation going on, she had to fall back and say, hold up, let's not get into it. Let me hear your story. And found out that this girl really been taken advantage of for years. You understand what I'm saying? And now she's up there talking about how the courtroom kept that a secret because of the powers that be. And that's what I was talking about back in the day when I say as a millionaire, trillionaire, gajillionaire, billionaire, they can all silence you in 1 second. Why? Because money will always shut you up. Money will start you talking. Money will hold that power. It's never been money that's the root of evil. It's always been the love. And I think that's where people go wrong. Because every time, ever since I've come up, Theo, Chris, I've always people be like, man, see what I'm saying? That money, the root of evil, fam. That money, that boy, shut up. Because what you mean?
It's the love of money. That's
Right. Because the Lord wants you to prosper. So why would money just be evil? You get what I'm saying? Why would, if that's the case, he wouldn't even bless you with it. I want you to have it. So prosperity would never be a word that was ever made up in the first place. But it's just the fact that people talk like that. So you got to hear what they're saying. Now, biggest deal that's going on right now is there's a situation that occurred at a certain time. And of course, when you're a millionaire like T.I. and them, they got it buried. But for some reason, oh, but God, somebody's still praying about it. Somebody's still been done wrong about it. Somebody is still in a situation that justice needs to be served on their behalf. And for some reason, somebody done brought it back up. It didn't hit the surface again. See, people out here thinking, that's why I want you to be confused at. T.I. right now was having interviews. And he's talking about 50 Cent being a sellout, working for them white people. He's talking about how that man has got all this going on in his life, how he coming after his family and messing up his money. Now, T.I. is so serious, he like, oh no, you know, I'm from the South, don't play with me. I'm gonna get you this, and we don't play none of them games, homeboy. You trying to stop me from me. But what you not knowing is, just like 50 Cent just exposed Diddy, he exposing T.I. and them because it was some things that they did allegedly. And I'm going to be real. First of all, in my community, why is your name coming up in sexual anything that's bad? Why is your name coming up with things that of abuse? You understand? To grown people. Why is your name even coming up in that in the first place? It ain't even about a thing about we have to debate this. No, we don't. Why is your name and your wife's name coming up about over 40 people, women, talking about y'all and put hands on them? See, 4 women alone is off the chain. But 40? How you don't think we believe them, fam? I can't sit back and be I just can't be worried with this. 40 women saying the same thing.
That's crazy work.
And then they talking about how it's orchestrated by Tiny. That's the big wow to me, because you're telling, I ain't really wowed by it, but I think the biggest thing is that if they have that type of relationship or marriage where they have an agreement on how they operate, that's their business. You know, you can't talk about that. But if you got all that money, why you got to make somebody have sex with you? That's what I don't understand.
Because I guess for people like them trying to do things normal or the regular way, they grew tired and old, so now they got to kick it up a notch, and they got to kick it up a notch until it just becomes outrageous, and then it becomes illegal. And then it's really all about control and power and being able to force people to do something against their will.
And I think that's the biggest deal there. Right, because when you talk about marriage and couples being together for so long, there's always a spice. There's always a light. There's always a fire that needs to either be relit or to stay on. But it's a difference when you're talking about taking advantage of people. You're in a position where you have so much money that you can just walk. Everybody wants to be around T.I. Everybody wants to be around Tiny. People want to literally do things with these people in a sexual manner. I don't know why they got to make people do something. I don't see. You see what I'm saying? That don't make sense. You all are in position that the world and every woman and man, not man, every woman or every man want T.I. I mean, every man want Tiny and every woman want T.I. just because of who they are. And y'all got to take advantage of these people. You get what I'm saying here? Some ain't making no sense, fam. You hear me, Chris? Like, that's how you know you're lame. Because all of them articulate words that T.I. using ain't keeping you from being lame. Let me tell you something. Ain't no money in the world gonna shake you from being lame. You born a certain way, and either you gonna change that outcome or it's still in your blood. But you gaining money just to look a certain way, just so you step out of something that you're in. Let me tell you something. When you walk outside, you are a cut of a certain cloth, a love within in the building. When you come outside, you in a certain cloth, you in a certain way. It's a certain walk you got to do that only you can do. You hear me? You can look and want to be like them next door. But I'm telling you, fam, it's only you that's you. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think people understand it. You can try to be as much as you want. Social media even make you want to be who you not. But I'm telling you, when you wake up and you walk outside, you still got that dumbass walk. You still got that dumbass shoulder. You still got that dumbass look. Let's get right today. Ain't nothing gonna change about that because that's you. God made you like that. And if that's lame, you better live in your lane. Be okay with it, fam. You can't do nothing about it. Because there's some other lame person for you out here for you all to be a match because all things work together. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Even if it's lame. Because you can see a group of people and look at them and be like, oh, wow. And then you can see another group of people and see they hip. But it's so funny how you see this other group of people and they just in their own world. And people can look at it like it's lame, or people can look at it like it's a certain way, but it's their way. Because it's other people that's created for them. You get what I'm saying? It's, to me, it's categories of people, it's groups, it's levels to everything and everybody. But I think it's big to me that T.I. and Tiny has to take advantage of people, and they already on the highest level there is. You get what I'm saying here, fam? They on the highest level on what we look at on earth as being celebrities. That's kind of the highest level. And yet they still got to make a woman do something against their will.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the circles that they run in and the things that they have to do to maintain the level that they're at. You know, and they get involved in these secret organizations and groups and societies where they have to do all types of crazy, you know what I'm saying, occult, satanic things to maintain the level, to maintain the money and the fame. And once they get a taste of that, I think it kind of works and corrupts and taints them.
Right.
Their mind, their spirit, their soul.
And I got something else.
It's like being in a fraternity and a sorority, right? You go through it for whatever, 12 weeks or whatever, 6 weeks or whatever. You get hazed. You cross over.
Right.
You get your letters. And then when it comes your turn to be big brother, big sister, almighty and all that, now it's your turn.
Right. Right.
Hazed. And some people don't want to inflict the same amount of punishment that they went through. They have some empathy. But other people want to inflict as much punishment as they can and be worse than what they went through.
Right. Right.
And I think it's some elements of that going on here too.
And I'm going to be real with you even more so. The gatekeeper part of it is what really pushed everything. Because T.I. was in a position, but Tiny was here before him. Am I right? What group? What was the name of her group? What was the name of her group?
Escape.
Look at the name.
And I feel like she put him on to that stuff with her being already in the industry.
And you see how everybody would have thought T.I. You see everybody would have thought T.I. did it, but really it was Tiny. You get what I'm saying here, fam? So I really feel like it was a situation. What's the name of the song? Y'all remember the name of the song with T.I. and Justin Timberlake?
In the Lonely Road, man. Dead and Gone.
Dead and Gone. Let me tell you something right now. That was the song that put T.I. into the elite. You understand? He was getting rid of his old self for his new situation. Okay?
It was a crossover song.
There we go. And in that moment is when you started to get, what's the movie that he was a part of? Y'all know the name of the movie? What's the name of the movie? What was it? Takers. Okay, so here we have a full manifestation of this man or joining the situation, becoming something, and then a year later or something, we heard things about them being involved. So what I'm about to play is what y'all about to see for real about who's involved, who did it, when it was done, and how they was put in court, and how court saved T.I. and Tiny. Oh, but God. You can't even save partner because now y'all in the situation where, let me tell you something, man. They looking at a situation right now where they can be doing, I'm talking about him and Tiny, could be doing time together. You understand me? Then I heard his son, King. I heard King been involved with it, and all three of them been involved in a room together with folk. All y'all ain't hear me today.
Nah, King. Yeah.
The boy then added his son in activity.
Hey, on some Diddy time, man. That's how you deal with his son.
But that's what a lot of these guys, a lot of these elites do it. Will and Jada. No, Will and Jada done it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're turned out. Those kids are turned
Let me tell you something. Will and Jada kids, they just, I don't even know if they human no more. Because what they been through, I'm like, is y'all? Who is you? Like, how y'all say hi? Like, I don't even know how to talk to them. Because she identifies he, and he identifies her. Y'all trip off that? Something ain't right with that.
right. Think about it. They named her Will O.
Yeah.
And they named him Jaden for Jaden.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that. They started that from birth.
But what I tell you about the spells, when I hit that like button, double tap that screen, somebody in here paying attention, when I told you about the spells of about a transgender and how they try to create and plant that seed in your mind to think that they can change the body form from what you was born as to what they want to see you as, meaning how hard it is for a woman to be a man or a man to be a woman, the differences in it, because they feel like the more that they have to keep the money for a woman to stay up, or to look like a woman to stay up, that's where the money comes in at. And they see them as that, but that's really Baphomet.
Yeah.
That's a man and a woman in the body. If you look at the Baphomet, it's the goat face, and then it's the upper breast of a woman, and it's the bottom of a man. You get what I'm saying here?
Bingo.
This is happening in your face, in your life. They see that as a god.
Bingo, amigo.
So if they making your kid turn into a woman and making the woman turn into a man, let me tell you something. You might want to stick around. Because if your kids don't know what's going on and you ain't telling them right now, the agenda right now is to truly make, because you know school was talking, they was talking about doing that in school. Yeah. They want to teach about it. You understand me?
They have books in school. I seen a book in preschool. And I mean 2-year-old classroom, 1 to 2-year-old, talking about same-sex relationships.
And the sad part is they don't even have, they don't have nothing. Like you attacking like you attacking them. You get what I'm saying? You literally attacking them because they don't even have a mind. Huh?
Indoctrinated.
Right. So you're creating trauma that they don't even know because you're telling them, hey, do what thou wilt at 2 years old, and they don't even know how to tie their shoes. What are you talking about right now?
Right.
And y'all coming at my kids for that?
Yep.
They don't see that as that. That's like somebody eating off the floor, a kid eating off the floor. They don't know that's the floor that you're not supposed to eat. They just see it as another something. Until you teach them that's bad. You get what I'm saying? That's how you know that they trying to target them. So everything we seeing right now, I was like, a lot of cartoons didn't make sense. A lot of things just didn't make sense. But I get it. It don't make sense because they only going after the folk that don't even have sense. You're going after who don't even have sense with the shit that don't make sense. So now they got to figure it out for themselves. You see what I'm saying? You want to hit the like button, double tap that screen. It's a reason why we're telling you this. Because for some reason, you wake up every day and don't even tell your kids shit. You just wake up and get right back to the system. Right back to the routine. Right back to everything that you ain't even came up with, that they came up for you. I'm going to be honest with you. Only reason you bored, you don't even know what bored really is. People don't even know what these terms are. You sit around and have no direction because you do nothing. You have no mind. There's nothing planted in your mind to do something. So because you really just sit around and do nothing, you just sit around and just receive so much information all day, every day, that it makes you have to make decisions about who you are all day. Somebody hear me right quick. Because this type of activity and behavior that's going on every day, you actually have to make a decision about who you are every day if you're not rooted. If you're not rooted and have no foundation, everything that's going on going to have to make you make a decision if you want to be this way, or what you should be today. And that's sad. Because even at 40 years old, you still don't know who you are. You might have knew who you was at some point, but at some point you fell off because so much is going on. It's so many things to think about. It's so many ways it's so many ways for you to question yourself. That's what's really bad about life. It's so many things going on that it make you gotta question yourself. Even after you know what you know and have been taught what your mom and daddy taught you, you still be questioning yourself at your age. And that's bad. If it walk like a duck, if it quack like a duck, damn it, it's a duck. I'm gonna smack the shit out of somebody one day when I get a chance, because for some reason, what you see is what you get. And you keep trying to see something else. You keep hearing things, you keep reading things, but you continue to keep trying to see something else. Instead of what you see is what you get, and making what you have better. That's the problem we having, fam. We're not making what we got better. We keep trying to go after something to make things better. You feel what I'm saying? You got to look at stuff. Here at No Filters, we can give you pointers on how to be okay with you. And I know that sounds so messed up because you grown and shit. But we really got to let you know to be okay with you, because it's okay. You got to know it's okay. A lot of things you need to know it's okay. I know we at war, and that sounds so sad, y'all, because I could just be like, I know we at war. That don't even sound right. Don't it sound?
Crazy. It doesn't even sound like it's true.
No, right?
Because if we at war, niggas be like, my bad, I'll get it y'all in a minute. If we at war, what we doing? If we at war, what we doing? Oh, we just talking? What we doing? Bombs over Baghdad. We over here. What we doing? A little within, sitting back, chilling, arm up, breathing, drinking juice. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What? Theo over there getting it in. Chris over there getting money. What we talking about?
I need cornbread. Listen, I need to eat my jalapeno cornbread over here.
That's what I'm saying? Jalapeno cornbread. We over there shooting 5, 5, 6, 7, 6, 2s, all 211s. I can name it all. And we over here like, what y'all drinking and what you finna eat? Where y'all finna go? I'm about to call fam, and then what we about to do? What? You understand that we are so comfortable with the problems that we straight know how to live in problems.
Right, live through it. Especially black folk. But we stay prayed up with this.
But you know what's, and then what kills me about T.I. and Tiny is that them type of people right there, this man be out here talking all these big ass words. He's so articulately, expeditiously, fundamentally, importantly. Yeah, everything is Lee on it. And it's like, but you doing that to keep whatever you got going quiet. And then we finding out that you off the chain. Real quick, Lori in the building. You already know what it is. Shout out to Lori in the building, making sure she coming in loud and clear. She in the game. Is she in the building? Is Lori in the building? Lori in the building. Shout out to Lori in the building. We in here. It's just funny how Lori, you know, you get this link too. You let me know if you shoot that email, because you know you a member. We love you. But it's just funny how listen to this video and learn how these people off the chain and watch what's finna happen. I don't wish nothing on nobody, but I'm gonna tell you something. You reap what you sow, fam. That like button, subscribe, double tap that screen. Let's go.
What's up, you guys? I'm Lisa Blonay, and I'm back with another video, bringing you the latest in these social media streets. Thanks for tapping into Blonay Media, you guys. Let's get right into this tea. Now, if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't heard, if y'all haven't seen, let me put you up on game, all right? Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Now, I did a video yesterday on the whole T.I. and Tiny fiasco, okay? Them having 11 accusers over the years since 2021.
Hold up, we gotta hold up. Lori just said, hi fam, I love y'all. I'm sorry I can't be with you. I'm going through something breaking my heart into pieces. I gotta get through this. I almost lost my oldest son again. Yes, again. Lori, you know, it's crazy because we really don't know what's really going on in each and every one of our lives for real. We never know what a day gonna bring. We really don't know what's going on. You've spoken about some things, but you know it ain't for everybody business. But you know we are family here, to each his own. If you choose to let us know what's going on, things can be specific, because a lot of people in here that truly believe who I believe in, and the prayers of the righteous that do avail as much. It's a difference. So specifically, it's up to you if you want to say what's going on, so people will know what's going on, so people can really pray the prayer of faith and really say specifically what's happening. So Lord knows we need him to step in and move on his behalf, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Your son, whatever he's involved in, the Lord know what it is. You heard me? Because we don't know what it is. He do. I'm only saying that because he do. If his name was John, I would say John know what it is. Theo don't know. I don't know. Chris don't know. A love within don't know. Cat don't know. Only God knows, fam. And in me saying that, I'm only telling you that because we're going to have to pray, fam. Because things like this that's happening about your son, because you're not with him every day. And if you told me you almost just lost your son again, I understand. That's fine, Lori. You can let me know if that's fine with you, if you want to let me know. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Whatever he's going through, for real, seriously, we're going to have to pray the prayer of faith for real. Because we wrestling not against flesh and blood, homie. You know this, against principalities and rulers in high places. I'm saying that because that's a real thing. See, I don't be trying to preach, fam. But I'm trying to give you facts that's really real. We really are in spiritual warfare. If it wasn't spiritual and it was robotic, I'd say we in robotic warfare. You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving you what's really happening there. We are in spiritual warfare, and some demons is after your son. That's just what it is. And he in this form, he probably got one on the side of him, right on the left of him, probably one on the front of him. He probably ride with one, don't even know. But it ain't the human form that's after him. That's what I'm saying. You got demons, you got devils. He is the prince of the earth. Trust me. He is the prince of confusion. The author, my bad. He's the author of confusion. So when I'm telling you, you got to pray that up off of him, whatever that is, that's trying to keep him bound. Because we don't want to lose our kids to anything, to the streets, to anybody, or even lack of knowledge. We don't want to lose our kids to the lack of knowledge as well. Because of lack of knowledge is why they're making a lot of decisions. But I'm telling you something right now, to even every 90 or whoever in here, you better start praying. Because you can tell everybody what's going on, but if somebody don't start praying against that thing, then you're not going to be killing demons in spiritual warfare. You gotta beat people up in the physical, and you gotta pray demons up off you in the spiritual realm. You hear what I'm saying? And I only know that myself because of what I've been through. I can't say that for you. I can't speak that for you. I can only tell you, which is a testimony of things that's happened that you can believe, so you can know this is what happened in my life, and it's how I was saved in the situation, which I'm saying that's gonna happen to you, because we didn't urge shit out. We didn't got erred out on. And everybody around me didn't got hit but me. For some reason, somebody was praying. I know it. I was doing a lot of stupid because I was bored. And we had to make a point to prove because of where we stayed. Niggas need to know, back up. But even in that, we could have lost our life. So I'm telling you, if your son is involved in something right now, got to do with the streets, anything, just being young, we got to pray, Lord, keep your hand on him. You got to pray. Like my mom used to do this. On my mama, Chris, let me tell y'all something. We used to walk in the house. We finna go. We fresher than like a first day of school fit. I got that first day of school fresh on, right? Get to the door, yeah. We just get my book back. My mama said, come here. She'll just come here. She'll just come here. I plead the blood. She'll grab it. I plead the blood of Jesus over you right now. You hear me? God, keep him. Keep him from whatever he finna do, whatever's going on. I plead the blood of Jesus, Lord. And the devil, you a lie. I come against you in the name of Jesus. You hear me? You have no place here. We belong to God. I move. You hear me?
Yep.
In Jesus' name. That was heavy. But you know what else funny? If all three of y'all was there, it'd be like a single file line. She wouldn't even let you walk up out of there with you hear me?
Yep.
Every nigga in the hood knew what it was. If you came in my house. Lord, you better understand what I'm saying, Lord. When you get a chance, let me know what you feel. Let me know if you want me to know. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this too. Because you can pray. You can pray. And you can keep praying. But it's this thing called faith. And that's a reason why your faith, the size of a mustard seed, can move a mountain. But you really have to have faith, real faith. It ain't just saying, oh, he'll do it. Oh, no. You really have to have faith to know he will. And the only way you can build faith is by going through something. You soft ass people don't want to go through nothing, but you want God to do something for you. See, that's where you trip. You won't be able to tell somebody about it if you don't go through it to actually create faith for yourself. It's a process. If you don't go through nothing, you won't create nothing to hold on to. Am I tripping?
That's a fact.
Right. So there's no way. Faith has to be created by the struggle, by what we go through. Because if you don't go through it, you can't see him do it, and you ain't going to be able to tell nobody about it. So I know I ain't tripping about how faith has to be created.
I like to say it's going through the refiner's fire. And Lori, I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I feel in my heart it might be something that I'm going through similar with my daughter. Our kids sometimes they go astray, despite what we instill in them, despite how we raise them, despite how we nurture them, take care of them, and do everything. And then right now we're in this climate where we were talking about earlier about the kids being led astray. They're being influenced by things that are just so demonic and crazy. Stuff that we didn't have to deal with when we were, coming up. Things were a little bit more tight and cohesive, and there were still guidelines and boundaries and things that we didn't cross. That's gone. Those things don't exist anymore with these kids in this environment, in this climate.
Right.
And I'm going through something similar, sis. I'm gonna tell you. I've been fasting and praying, and once your kids reach over 18 and get to be a certain age, it's hard,
Right.
And I have to remember, and we all have to remember, we were all created with free will.
That's true.
Our kids too. Even though you raise them and you instill certain values in them, sometimes they go out here and they gotta be free, right? The same way we were when we were 18, 21, 25, whatever the case may be. And we don't want them to go through hardships and trials and tribulations, but they're making their own way, they're making their own path, right or wrong or indifferent. We just have to continue to fast and pray for these children.
Right, because
just like we were existing on the prayers of our aunties and grandfathers and grandmothers, and we didn't know it, and we were out there doing stupid shit.
yeah.
For our kids.
And what's crazy is, but that's why it's a word for that. Because when you just said trials and tribulation, he was telling us to train our kids in the way that we should go, that one day they'll come back. You better hear me. It's something for that. That's why you got to train them up in the way that they should go, that they will return back to the word. You get what I'm saying? That's why that word is in there. That's why that scripture is in there as well, to train them up in the way that they should go. But it's the thing. He's not going to put you through nothing you can't bear. That's a bigger thing too. Because let me tell you something. It's funny how Chris could go through something that a love within couldn't bear. But we all will sit here and be like, oh, he ain't gonna put us through nothing we can't bear. But see, he ain't like her, and her ain't like him. So what he can bear, she probably can't, but she can bear what he can. You get what I'm saying here? It ain't the same for us all. So when it comes to the kids, there is a road that's made for them just like it was made for us. Am I right?
That's right.
There's a road for us, each and every one of us. And let me tell you something. If you try to save them to not take that road, you're going to stunt their growth. One, that's what's going to happen. Because there is something there. There's a road he has for them that he got to take them through something, because he probably got something great for them that you don't even know. That you ain't even wasn't going to get yourself. But it was for your kid. You get what I'm saying? I just be seeing stuff like that. And I just be like, nah. Because I used to be, fam used to always tell you, you know, do this like this. Let's do this like this. You want to learn from this, learn from that, learn from this, learn from that. Nah. Your situation is your situation. All you can do is learn from your situation. You get what I'm saying? And as our kids get older, we can't do nothing but not like T.I. and Tiny, because the way they doing King, I feel like they using this young man for some of their own game. You know what I'm saying? Own personal game. You feel me on that? Am I tripping?
Yeah, that's how they had them videos of him like spazzing out on them. Like that boy got a lot of stuff built up in him.
Yeah, because he actually on camera going back and forth with T.I. Like, I got you, I know who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to that man like one of them folk out there in the street. Like that ain't his son.
Right.
And he feeling like, I'm like, what gangster? I'm like, when was your gangster? When was your gangster? What era? You come from a mansion. You don't come from the dirt, the slum, under the projects. You don't even know what the back of the alley look like, partner. What you talking about? What you been through, boy? I be wanting to pull up with my belt. You hear me? Give me 5 minutes with this boy here, chastise this child. Boy, straighten up. But that's how you know T.I. and then with all them big words still ain't teaching no kid right. What you doing? Where your authority at? You got all that for us, but what your kids doing? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, man? That's why you want to be a member. You see how we come? Hit that like button, double tap, man. Let's go. We cook it.
And I know when I ended it, it kind of seemed like their legal troubles were over, right? But hold up. Because if y'all think that T.I. and Tiny Harris are finally out of hot water, think again. Because while social media might look calm legally, the storm might just be getting started again, okay? And this time, it's coming back through an appeals process. So let's talk about it, okay? Sabrina Peterson has not backed down, okay? Sabrina Peterson, who was a longtime friend of Tiny and the whole really Harris family, and they fell out, y'all, okay? Now, I don't know what part she took in it and who did what, but we're about to go ahead and get into this, okay? And I'm gonna give you guys all of the details. Now, even after her defamation suit, her lawsuit wasn't reinstated, she announced towards the end of 2025.
Real quick, if y'all don't know who Sabrina is, Sabrina used to be an assistant or a friend of Tiny's, okay? She used to deal with Tiny, T.I., all of that, okay? At some point, they had alleged that she had been taken advantage of sexually and had been used for different things that they both was exploiting her, basically. She goes to court for a lawsuit of defamation of character because T.I., that's, and you know what, when these people be like in trouble, first thing they do is defamation of character or something that has to do with that NDA. What is it? Non-disclosure? Is that what it's called? Non-disclosure. Yeah. So it's those are the things. They never care about what's being said. They just go after like you just disrespect me. So that's the situation with her. She got sent to court, defamation of character, and that's what kept her bound because of this court ruling. Keep going.
that she plans to appeal the decision. Okay.
Appeal, right.
Now, she's arguing that the court incorrectly applied the law. And hold on, you guys.
They incorrectly applied the law. They did. Let's get right on that. Because even her own people that she was with.
Sorry about that.
Wasn't right. Her own lawyers wasn't right.
She said that the law was not applied correctly. And she was calling, along with her team, of course, is calling this an extreme miscarriage of justice. Now, if you want a translation, I'm here to give it to you, okay? This legal fight is far from finished. That's what that means, okay? And appeals, if you guys don't know, can reopen conversations people thought were buried, okay? I wonder if 50 Cent or any of his team, anybody shoulder tapped him lately, or he has the common sense of a mule, and he hasn't peep game yet, okay? If I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't even talked to Sabrina, okay? Call it messy, call it what you want, but let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Now, here's where it gets messy. Here's where things get really, really messy, okay? While all this legal smoke is still lingering, T.I. and Tiny seem to be moving on, online, like everything is copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Completely behind them. Not so fast. All right? Y'all up here joking and trolling and engaging in this internet back and forth energy that feels more like entertainment than damage control, right? And listen. Going troll for troll with 50 Cent, not a good idea, okay? Arguably the greatest internet troll of this.
Okay, this is what happens really, for real. While she talking, 50 Cent found out what's really happening. He got all the girls' names, victims, and some footage as well. Okay? He got some footage of T.I., Tiny, and King. Alleged activity. The girl Sabrina had the names of the people, including herself. But now this appeal has come up now that they're allowing this appeal. Basically, it was for June or July of 2026. You understand what I'm saying? So now, it has come back around, full circle. And now, in a couple months, they finna go to court for this. You understand? She's talking, but she finna tell you about the fact that statute of limitations, and then the fact that, like she said, her lawyers, I felt like they either worked for T.I. and them or something. You heard me? Or somebody paid somebody, because they went in court and they ain't even try to help her. Like, she just paid just to get dumped down and was put to nothing. So she been trying to appeal for months on months. You see what I'm saying? And it all of a sudden, yeah. So she's saying what she's saying, but I'm trying to give you the meat and potatoes right now, because this other part of it you finna get. That's why you finna see why T.I. named this album what it is. Kill the King. His name Kill the King. See, this that secret demonic stuff we talking about right here. Boy, album name Kill the King. But you with them folk. And I'm like, is it your time? And then all of a sudden now your business about to come out and you finna have to go to court for this? If they would have went to court the first time, they would have been guilty, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You hear me? That's how deep of the evidence and everything that's deep. They didn't go to court because it was expired and the evidence that was presented wasn't even right. They just threw it out. That's what I'm saying. You feel me, fam? So it's like if she had...
Ain't his son named King?
His son named King. Right.
And the album is named Kill the King?
But he didn't call himself the king.
Somebody better hit that like button, double tap that screen. Theo just gave you something, boy, you ain't never got in your life. You ain't even know that, did you? I ain't even know that.
Find out something in a couple years.
Kill the King.
Boy come up, you know what I'm saying?
The boy come up.
Yeah, so he already been talking about shooting and stuff. And he already been talking about doing that kind of stuff.
Kill the King.
Bingo.
And he the oldest son. And he the oldest son of King T.I. at the time. He the
Firstborn,
oldest.
is he the firstborn?
Yeah, out of them 2 years.
The boy album named Kill the King.
And all into the numbers and all into that.
The gematria, what they call it, gematria. Oh, we're gonna have to put some numbers in to see what I'm. But see, this is what we living in. Like this is where we at. This the world. Man ain't gonna name the album and then so you finna just bow your son? You finna that what this is? Is they finna get it King or they finna get it T.I.? Who is going? If they get it the son, it was for T.I. and Tiny. If they get it T.I., it had to be because it was his time. Because he signed up with it. You get what I'm saying? Oh man, this hot water. This hot water heater. This is hot water, boy. And then, if we read an article and that boy come up gone, what we gonna do? I'm gonna just come in here and do this. I mean, no, I'm gonna just...
He's 21 right now.
Oh, yeah.
You said he's 21?
Yeah.
When you put his age together, you can make a 3, and then add that over.
That's what I was just doing. I'm like 3, and then...
In a year, and something. Yeah. How they do?
The gematria of this boy... Y'all think they just said that boy got banned off of TikTok. They just banned the boy off TikTok. 50 just banned him. They just banned the boy off TikTok because he talking about doing something to 50.
He was. Ain't talking about going to 50 mama grave and stuff. You know that's gonna bring some trouble, man.
Oh no, you can't say all that on TikTok, boy. Who you think you is? You just gonna say all that on TikTok and they just gonna let that happen? What kind of world we in here? Hold on, let's do it. Let's go.
This generation of the century? Because he's from an older generation, so I won't say that, but let's throw in the word century. I don't think this might not be the smartest strategy. You know, when you still have the legal issues hovering over your head, okay? Because what you have to understand, especially when you're an influencer, you're a celebrity, you're out there like that, perception matters. Courts look at behavior, right? The public watches consistency. And optics, well, optics are everything, y'all. What am I talking about? Let's go ahead and get into this. Let me give you guys the details, okay? Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and take this down. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Let me go ahead and bring up this article for you guys. And let's get into this. Happy Sunday, by the way, okay? Happy Sunday, by the way. And thank you guys for tapping in. As you guys know, your POV is always welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Let me make sure you guys can see this as well. All right, so let me just give you guys the details on this. And let's go ahead with this. Now, T.I. and Tiny have faced numerous serious accusations of sexual assault, ugging, and forced ugging over several years. Like I'm saying, since 2021, y'all. Wow. Primarily stemming from allegations that surfaced in 2021. Despite the volume of accusations from over 30 individuals, the couple has consistently denied all claims. As of late, 2024, have not been charged criminally in connection with these accusations. So that much is true, y'all, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the key details of the accusations and the legal actions. Now, remember, they were just saved. They were just spared going down this hellhole, okay, of a criminal case, civil suits, because the statute of limitations. It's nothing that they did or didn't do. And like I said before, this doesn't mean that it's not true. This doesn't mean that the accusers are not telling the truth because of statutes of limitations.
Hold up. Hit that like button. You need to know where you at. You in here with your boy Dilla T, my fam, my members, man. This is No Filters. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an episode and share this with the world. Put your notification bell on all. See, that's the problem, fam. Y'all be knowing, don't know, but you got this big bell. This is the biggest bell on this. This is the only bell on the screen. Why not just touch it? Do something from your brain to your body that send messages to your arms, to your finger that make you just double tap the screen for nothing. Because as much as you keep doubling it like that, it's gonna reach out to somebody in the world. You know, the more likes, the more somebody see this somewhere else, and then they little dumbass end up becoming smart because they end up listening. And it's because of you, fam. You just helped them listen. I want to know where you're from. I want to know what city you in right now. What city you in, what you doing right now. Type it in here right now, fam. Where you from, where you coming in there, because I thought Jamaica was in here. We had Canada in here. We had the United Kingdom in here. We had the whole world in here. I want to know where you from up in here, fam. Hit that like button, double tap that screen real quick. Never forget, bam! No Filters Classic shirt. You see the shirt and you see the hoodie. I forgot to put the other ones right there, but listen to me. You see them. One woman, one man gonna win one. I ain't lying. Theo already got one or two. I don't even know, but she coming in loud and clear. That's how she come. So let me tell you something right now. One woman, one man will win a No Filters shirt, fam. And that's real. And that's just that. It comes straight to your door, straight through the mail. The whole gift package is all that. It's here for you, fam. Donations in the super chat. Donations in the cash app. It's all there. The stickers, fam. It's all love. At the end of the day, we only here to connect and make it work. Because we family. And there's only one way to do it. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. right now. You hear me? Shout out to fam. Shout out to everybody coming in. My day ones, my day twos, day threes. We got Shelby, North Carolina in the building. We got Indianapolis in the building. We got New Orleans in the building. Woo-hoo! We got Lori in the building with the $5 donation in the super chat. Shout out to Lori coming through. Shout out to you, Lori. Don't worry about it. We here, we praying for you and fam, making sure that he home safe and gonna be safe. We got Philly in the building. Philly, somebody in Philly watching us, fam. That's how we coming. Big dog stuff. You feel me? Hit that like button, double tap that screen. We got Connecticut in the building. I see you, fam. Let's go.
Come on now, y'all. Let's get into the key details. 2005 hotel incident, lawsuit 2024. Now, a lawsuit was filed in January 2024 by a woman identified as Jane Doe, alleging that T.I. and Tiny updraged her and actually assaulted her in an LA hotel room in 2005. She alleged actual battery, negligence, and false imprisonment.
Don't get it twisted. You see Theo over here with the, you see Theo with the shirt. You see Theo with the shirt. Don't get it twisted, fam. You could be a member right here. We in here. We got my dog. We got my dog Chris in the building. Theo in the building. I love with Theo up top chilling like she do. You see the shirt? Theo got her shirt in there. It's black. You see it. It's popping. You can win. Yeah, you can win. We got Russia in the building, I'm thinking. Virginia Island. Yeah, become a member, be on this screen. We need all fam up in here, members panel. Don't get it twisted, my G. I appreciate you, Theo, so much for your love, for your support. You understand? I got your back from afar. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. Listen with them ears and pay attention to what's going on. Let's go. Thank you so much, Theo.
Now, dismissal of 2024 lawsuit. In August of 2024, a judge granted a motion to dismiss this lawsuit primarily because the claims were time barred, which means they were beyond the statute of limitations. However, the dismissal was without prejudice, allowing for potential amendments. Stick a pin in that, okay?
Did you hear
2021 investigation.
Hold on. Did they say a time bar? What that mean? What that mean?
Now I'm saying when they start doing that, time bars or something.
What's a time bar, fam? What the time bar mean? What that mean? What that mean? You late? You getting charged late or early? What that mean? Oh no, we got to make it make sense. We got to make it make sense up in here. What do that mean?
Can't say the statute of limitations, I see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, so the time ran out. It expired. Oh Lord, this is real. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, dismissal of 2024 lawsuit. In August of 2024, a judge granted a motion to dismiss this lawsuit primarily because the claims were time barred, which means they were beyond the statute of limitations. However, the dismissal was without prejudice, allowing for potential amendments. Stick a pin in that, okay? 2021 investigations. LAPD
Cold in the building.
initiated an investigation in 2021 into similar allegations, but the district attorney's office declined to file charges in September 2021, citing the expiration of the statute of limitations. Like I said, there was a pursuit for criminal charges, which would result in a trial and possible jail time. We're not just talking civil here, buddy. All right? The only thing that spared their necks was that the person spoke up and reported it a little too late. All right? Now, allegation scope. Now, in March of 2021, attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn alleged that more than 30 women had come forward with accusations of forced hugging, kidnapping, rape, and intimidation spanning 15 years in both California and Georgia. Sound familiar? Diddy. Sound like somebody we know? Diddy. Where is Diddy right now? Anybody? Anybody want to raise their hand? Yeah. Okay?
Wow.
Response from T.I. and Tiny, typical. Let's get into it. The couple has emphatically denied all allegations, labeling them a shakedown and extortion. T.I. stated on Instagram that any sexual interactions were with consenting adults.
Okay.
Wow. Impact on career. Following the 2021 allegations, production on their VH1 reality series, T.I. and Tiny and Friends, Family and Hustle, was suspended. Cut. No more. All gone. You think they still ain't holding a grudge with that? You think they're still not bitter about that? And I don't know what T.I. and Tiny has been doing lately. I mean, I know they won the OMG Dolls case recently. They won 71 million, 18 million, and then 53 something in punitive damages. I don't know. But I'm talking about has T.I., as far as T.I.'s, lucrative career,
Yeah, that's hard.
I think that put a damper on it, right?
Thank you, Theo.
I think they're still bitter about that. I don't think they've let that go. Would you? Right? Whether you're innocent or guilty, would you have let that go?
Okay, Nicole.
Right? Let's get into the other legal matters.
Look you up.
Now, defamation case. In March of 2025, a defamation lawsuit filed against T.I. and Tiny by Sabrina Peterson, an accuser who initially brought these accusations to light from the get-go. She was the person that kicked this all off, okay? That brought this nightmare to light, all right? Now, it was dismissed by a judge in LA due to failure to prosecute the case, according to reports. Now, the couple has maintained their innocence throughout, and no criminal charges have been filed against them regarding the sexual assault accusations as of the latest reports in 2024 and 2025. Okay? So they are innocent until proven guilty. I do want to say that, all right? Let's just go ahead and put this out there because we're just getting started, guys. Now, let me go ahead and get this out of the way because, and then we're going to get into it, okay? Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe on copyright under 17 USC 107, all right? Now that we got that out of the way, this is a reaction and commentary live channel. This is strictly my opinion and my POV on the latest social media buzz. Thanks for watching, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Now, the first thing I wanted to show you guys is this article, okay? Because it's not over. It doesn't end there. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Well, since it's an article, I think I can just go to it. Let's go ahead and go to this. All right. And let me make sure you guys can hear me too as well. Green hearts in the chat if you guys can hear me. And let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Now make sure you guys can see it as well. Okay. And I will be in the chat.
These people crazy.
All right. So now, this article was posted on October 20th of 2025. Law commentary. You guys see the source of where I'm going. Judge denies Sabrina Peterson's bid to revive defamation case against T.I. and Tiny. All right. Now, an LA judge has shut down the influencer Sabrina Peterson's latest attempt to bring back her defamation lawsuit against T.I. and Tiny Harris, marking another setback in a long and messy legal fight that began 4 years ago. Judge Michael Schultz ruled Friday, well, when this was out, that Peterson's motion to reinstate her 2021 complaint failed to meet the legal standard for excusable neglect, emphasizing that she had not shown valid grounds to undo the court's prior dismissal. Peterson first sued the married musicians in 2021, claiming that they defamed her after she publicly accused T.I., whose legal name is Clifford Harris, of pointing a pow-pow at her. She also alleged that the couple's denials of those accusations damaged her reputation and caused emotional harm. The case quickly became bogged down in procedural problems. Peterson changed lawyer multiple times, missed key court appearances, and, according to defense, failed to pursue discovery or move the case forward in any meaningful way in March of 2025. No, in any meaningful way. Now, in March of 2025, after years of stagnation, Judge Schultz dismissed the suit, also noting that Peterson had not paid any portion of the $96K in attorney fees previously awarded to the Harrises. So she had been ordered to pay the legal fees of T.I. and Tiny attorney fees for all the legal things that they had went through. She has yet to pay a penny of that, okay? Now, let's go on. In her bid to reopen the case, Peterson argued that her former attorneys had been ineffective.
Okay, real quick, shout out to each and everything, compliments and all of that. But let me tell you something. These people this girl owed them $100,000. Right now, she owed him $100,000, and she ain't even paying. She like, let me tell you something, fam. When this go back to court and we do the appeal, we ain't even got to even be paying nothing, because that money about to turn back around and they finna be owing her. That's basically what she's saying here. You feel me? That's why she ain't paid $96,000 at all. So you gotta have some kahunas for the court to tell you to pay $100,000 to these people, and you just ain't gonna do it just looking for an appeal. That's faith, man. You gotta have faith, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that is, fam. That's another level of faith right there. Because you believe that you finna really, you really gonna bring down these people. These is 30 people said these people been doing them bad, drugging them, loving them, just crazy. 30, over 30. Hit the button. Hit the like button. You listening. Hit the like button. Hit it right now. Because hit it. Right now. Before I hit this button here, hit it. I feel like you ain't hit it. You ain't hit it yet. No, you ain't hit it yet. You hit it. Yeah, you hit it. Yeah, you hit it. Hit it. You know what's crazy, fam? While I was doing this, I would always have to type it in there and hit it. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when you tell people to keep doing it, they do it. But if you don't say nothing, don't nobody do nothing. Ain't that crazy, fam? I got to tell double tap that screen there 15 minutes for to get it to it. You feel? So let's get some order in here. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. Cause we in here cooking with the panel.
And that their missteps, missed deadlines, lack of filings, and poor communication caused the dismissal. She asked the court to give her a chance to continue under new representation. Lawyers for T.I. and Tiny urged the court to deny the request, saying Peterson's problems were her own making. They described a pattern of neglect that included repeatedly firing legal teams, ignoring court orders, and failing to meet basic procedural requirements. In his written order, Judge Schultz agreed with the defense, finding that Peterson had not provided sufficient evidence that her former counsel's actions justified overturning the dismissal. That's pretty self-explanatory, okay? She couldn't prove that because her legal team messed up, that was reason enough for her to be missing all this stuff going wrong, and for her not showing up. They didn't feel that it was good enough, okay? The plaintiff has not demonstrated, and I quote, that she is entitled to relief from the judgment, the ruling stated.
Man.
Following the decision, Peterson's new attorney, Keita T. Middleton, called the outcome a miscarriage of justice. I quote, "It's unfortunate for me to have to clean up the mess not caused by myself or Ms. Peterson." Middleton said, adding that her client intends to appeal the ruling to a higher court. This is where it gets interesting. This is where it continues. When we all thought it ended there, it did not. Okay? This is as recent as October of last year. Okay? Now, despite the setback, Peterson's legal battle with the Harrisons is far from over. On the same day her state lawsuit was dismissed in March, she was served with a separate federal defamation complaint filed by T.I. in Los Angeles. All right? So he filed a defamation complaint against her. In that ongoing federal case, T.I. alleges that Peterson defamed him through a series of Instagram posts from September of 2024 that falsely claimed he was under federal investigation for X trafficking alongside another celebrity. He says the statements were knowingly false and intended to damage his career. I wonder who that celebrity is.
Because why would they just come up with that on you?
Peterson has denied the allegations and filed her own counterclaims with an F for defamation and abuse of process. In an amended filing submitted in October, she accused T.I. of smearing her reputation by asserting that she had illegally marketed cannabis products without a state license through her business, Pretty High Co. Peterson maintains that she held a valid license at the time and that the accusations were fabricated to discredit her. It's getting petty, y'all. Now, the federal case is scheduled to go to trial in June of 2026.
Ooh, player.
Federal case scheduled
June
of this year.
What's today?
Trial. It ain't over.
What's today?
Ensuring that the dispute between the Petersons and the Harrises will continue well into the next year. And voila, here we are. March 1st of 2026. Okay? All right? Yeah, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. What is up? What is up, you guys? Hey, Blonay, caught the replay. Thank you so much, Pincy Lola. Thank you guys for being in the building. Happy Sunday, GG77. Everyone getting busted? Yes. Everybody's getting busted, y'all, okay? Now, you said what? I remember when Escape did that reality show, a lot of bloggers did a segment on Tiny saying she hates when people, she hates in people, her attitude is a mess. Yeah. 50 Cent's going to end up doing a documentary on them or getting an interview from the accuser. Watch. Yeah. I you know what? I'd be surprised if he haven't already reached out and is already talking to Sabrina. Now, maybe on her behalf, maybe she can't or something's going on. I don't know. But I don't think 50 Cent needs wind of this. I think he's 2-3 steps ahead of the game. I mean, you have to be. Okay? You have to be. When you're in everybody's business and you put them out there on Front Street and you're the troller of the century, you kind of got to be 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of us. Okay? While they lost in the shuffle and making raps and disses and boy, fuck your rap, okay? Because your raps ain't real, all right?
What?
And according to these lawsuits, the truth ain't in you. Now, you said I heard Tanya's a rude person too. I couldn't believe it. It was broken down a while back. Oh, okay, in another story, yeah. I'm pretty sure Tanya got it's got some kind of arrangement. Yeah, Betty not faithful. I bet you they do. Yeah, T.I. and Tanya, they do got some kind of arrangement. I do believe that too. I really, really do. You said this is before Diddy, so it was hard to plead a case back then. Exactly. That's the whole point. And I'm glad you caught it. I'm glad you picking up what I'm putting down, right? Birds of a feather, y'all. She didn't have the money to win back then. A lot of people started speaking up now since R. Kelly got caught up, and now fast forward Diddy as well, right? Now fast forward Diddy as well. Wicked industry, of course. Funny how to start this and now dropping music. Yeah. And he thinks it's just simply about verses.
It ain't about the verses.
Forget that, bro. Look at the bigger picture, bro. Ain't nobody worried about no damn verses. Ain't nobody worried about no verses. Like, when is the last verses we had? Like, it's gonna play out at some point, bro. You still don't know, he doesn't want to do the verses, bro. You got bigger fish to fry. Excuse me, sir. Mr. T.I., sir, expeditiously, I need for you to turn around, cup. We're gonna need for you to come to the front of the congregation, okay? We is not worried about no damn verses, okay? Let it go. Let it go, okay? You got your whole damn family all the way down to heiress, okay? Involving your children. And regardless, I know King is an adult, he's still your kid. Like, come on now. And this is not the first time we've heard King being thrown in the mix. You guys remember those leaked text messages between one of the accusers and King? Yeah, it's messy. It's messy.
What I tell you, what I told you.
It's messy.
What I tell you, what I
now
told
it's backfiring. He knows 50 wasn't doing a video. Tia Kemp is, right? Yeah.
This boy's son. Cause you understand something. Think about Diddy kids. Diddy kids. You think Diddy kids ain't kicked it with a grown woman at the wrong age?
You know they have.
Thank you.
Seen grandmother do it.
Right. They seeing parties. They seeing it everything to see. You understand me? Ain't nothing being held back. I'm gonna tell you something else too. Them twins. You know you got them twin girls, don't you? They walking around like stick figures, like don't nobody act like they don't know what they is, but we know they off the quiet chain too. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no way all that evil going on around you. And y'all just over there just blinded. I don't believe that shit for one moment. You hear me? They up in the courtroom when the situation happened with Diddy and they all just sitting in the courtroom, they heard about everything going on. They wasn't up in there like, oh, I don't know. Wasn't nobody like, what? People was in there like, and that's how we do it. And it go down every Tuesday and Thursday. What's up? Where you at on Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yeah. This what we doing, this how we do it. Daddy know what it is. We know what it is too when we leaving. But we got to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they looking at that thing, fam. They ain't up in there shocked, talking about their daddy a monster. They some baby monsters too. What we talking about? And you know, you got King and T.I. and them in there playing because they talking about the accuser got text messages with King talking to the girl. After what they did, their mama did too. And that King over there trying to get some of that too. And then they text messaging back and forth and that boy going crazy. First of all, how old is you, King, in the messages? You ain't been 21 all your life. So, you know, that was back in 2021. Back, you just go back. Because if you go back, he ain't of age. If you go back, 2021. What's this? 2026? This boy 21. Well, how old is you?
I'm saying he was 16. Nasty.
If I could just take all of my whole everything in me from my soul, if I could just put my soul in my hand and just take the force and Voltron and just and come across this thing like that. You hear me, boy? Like that. come across that face and just take all this with it. Because some people need not the shit slapped out. People need the soul slapped out. You hear me? People need, no, I'm talking about like, people need your personality slapped out of you, fam. I need to slap the personality out you. You hear me? Your soul, your personality, your ego, your level, your identity. I just want to slap the identity out of my, boy, if I could just, if I could just take all of you and just the spirit out you, if I could just slap you ever slap spirit out of motherfucker? I just think God come out you, boy. Where you go?
Nasty.
Trying to tell you, boy.
Crazy. Straight up.
Stay
I want to vomit just thinking. I can't even.
Because first of all, let me tell you something about, what's that word when people know what they're doing together? When somebody know what they're doing, like you and that person doing it, y'all know what y'all doing because you chose to do it.
They ain't cahoots.
What's the, yeah, that's our words. But what's the legal term for that? What they call it? Consensus, like you gave your consent, like what is it called?
Corroboration.
It's another word. She just was using that word. Consensual. Consensual. Consensual.
Nasty.
First of all, you grown woman, you consensually doing this because you know this boy. You doing it with him. You there at the house. You there. So ain't nobody forcing nothing. Ain't no gun to your head. You understand? You in that house for a reason. He said he sent out to them about doing things and that they would have to take a molly before getting started. And if they're there, then they know why they're there. So that means consensually you're here. You know why you're here. You know what you got to do when you get here. See what I'm saying? So where's the argument, or how do you at that point call the police then? When you consensually being there knowing what's to come. See, that's what the argument is with Diddy and them, because they like, hold up, I might be nasty. But they knew I was nasty. That's what he's saying. You get what I'm saying here, fam? And I do believe that. Because you too old to tell me you was just blinded by knowing what he was on. You might not have knew a camera was behind that wall, true. But you know everything going on up in here. This ain't the first time, fam. People in here 3 a.m., everybody naked and in any room you want and going crazy. Baby oil, it's a lifetime supply of oil in there. And you telling me you don't know what's going on yet? This ain't your first time in here. You've been slipping and sliding in here all your life with this man. And now you want to say something about it because you ain't getting no more money? Or something ain't going on right. You hear me? Nasty.
So when my daughter was little, we watched Madagascar like 100 million times, right? And Chris Rock, he did the voiceover for the zebra. There was a scene in the movie when they first went to see the animals. They were in Madagascar and they were out in the wild and they went to see the lemurs and they were having a party. And Chris Rock's character said, "Oh, it's just like a puppy party." In the movie,
Oh, did you get that? Did you get that loud clip?
in the Madagascar kids movie, and my daughter was too little, she didn't understand it, she didn't catch it, but I caught it.
What? In Madagascar.
Okay, so basically insinuating that a puppy party is animalistic and they go buck wild. And he said it, the character said it, they slipped it in there, you know, but I caught it and I was like, wow.
And because we ain't know nothing then. So it's all in our face. We just riding around with it, just don't even know. Yeah. And now we just done caught that. Boy, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. In Madagascar.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go back and look at that clip.
Oh, we finna go. Let me tell you, but see, trip out this. A Love Within was checking out Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist gets so deep because it breaks down like every concept of the world and how it's all in one connected to a situation. And I'm talking about down to the street sign, to the street light, to any and everything is made from the elite. You understand me, man? And that gotta hit you different when you've been thinking you living in one way and really the world is this way. Ain't no way. You hear me? I seen that 20, 30 years ago about almost. And it was weird because nobody knew it. It's almost like I was the only one that seen the movie. You see what I'm saying? And we start talking about the Federal Reserve, and we start talking about 9/11, and they start talking about like Rockefeller and all these people. You seeing all that, right? Yeah. The Plan.
Oh, I seen it was the part 2. Have you seen it?
Oh no, cause see, depending on what angle you said 2, did you get to?
So first I was watching the documentary, and then I realized that was the wrong thing, because then I seen the movie part. But then after watching the movie, I seen part 2. They had like a part 2.
Okay, it's like the addendum, and addendum or something, like Zeitgeist addendum or something. It's different because it's a name, it's a code name to it, but it's a part 2. But in there, when he come on, he's talking about the greatest. He's saying the greatest deception was about Christianity. Is that right? You seen that? Well, he said the greatest. Okay, well, you might that might be in the part 2 where they talking about the greatest deception was Christianity. Period. You get what I'm saying? And how they've been using that to how to anchor the world. Okay, so that's the right one. You seen that first one. Okay, so yeah, Zeitgeist heavy. It's different. It's gonna change your life. You ain't seeing nothing else after this the same.
Yeah, it really confirmed a lot of stuff that I always believed.
But you see, like how we can see it and think it, and still don't confirm it though. But it's like that really is that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But you confirm it when you see Zeitgeist. I urge you, Theo, to check out Zeitgeist. Chris, when y'all get a chance, Zeitgeist. You hear me? If you get a chance, please press play on Zeitgeist, because it's going to give you a perspective of the world and really kind of give us an idea of enlightening about who and how and why. You get what I'm saying? That's the point, because nobody really know why. But knowing who, how, and then get your whys, you'll get that out the way. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. This part right here, they knowing that they just said what's going on with T.I. and that they just had to be back in court. You see what I'm saying? Now you finna.
It's the People Station, V103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. I'm Danny B, and we are in the studio with a very special guest. He done posted on his page. He said he back. T.I.'s in the building.
What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm cool. How you doing?
I'm doing good. New look. Well, new look, old look. New look, old look.
I guess so.
You got the glasses, the hat to the side, the hair gone. What we got going on?
Well, you know, I said I've been promoting the release of my final album for quite some time, and the plan was always that when we actually are serious about putting music out and re-entering the market, that especially this being the final project, to give people the tip that they recognize and the one that they rather see. So that was always the plan.
I got you. I was thinking it was something symbolic, because, you know, especially with locks, when people cut their locks, it's like, oh, this means something.
Nah, it didn't. Just meant it meant it's time. It meant time. It's time to put some music back out there, and it's time to represent the city the way we've always represented the city.
Can we talk about your rollout? Because
No, fam, that mean you broke. That mean you know what's coming. You know what's going on. See, we heard to read the headline, read in between the lines, because we heard it when you heard to inform, understand, and be aware. We know what the ducks is. This is a quacker. This is a quacker right here, quacking in your ear right now, letting you know the lies right in your face. Man cut his hair. He know why he cut it. Man named album Kill the King. One of them, somebody going after this album. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody in that family ain't gonna be here after this album come out. Now we can bet money either way in here. You understand me? I'm gonna say it right now, Leah. Mark my words. Somebody gonna check out. Do you understand me? Because this right here is nefarious work. In the words of Chris, this is nefarious work. And that boy just, I ain't even trip off he cut his hair. I ain't even trip off that. He had the dread. That boy just cut his hair, put the hat on, and it's back to T.I. Oh, man. Check it out.
rollout's been crazy. Like you wiped the social media, you popped up without the locks, and then last night you was hanging out with Greg Street at the bank, like popped up out there.
Yeah.
The little snippet for what I'm assuming is probably the music video for the new single, Let 'Em Know.
Right.
Pharrell on that.
Yeah.
Like it's been kind of nuts. Like what we trying to do in this new era too?
I
heard about that book.
I'm just doing what I'm used to doing, you know, raising the bar and representing the city in high fashion. And that's my only intention.
Was it purposeful? Because to me, listening to the song, it sounds a lot like I'm Serious, and you know, it's the 25th anniversary of I'm Serious. It was giving trap music, Rubber Band Man to me, but then it was giving like the gloss and coolness of like King.
Okay.
So
funny you should say that.
Was it? I like the organs in that. It sounded very much like Rubber Band Man to me.
I would say thank you, but that is all for real. You know what I'm saying? All things sonically presented would be for real, but you know, it's funny you should say it sound like a mixture between I'm Serious and King,
and trap music to me.
And trap music. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Serious is definitely at its 25th anniversary, and King is at its 20th anniversary. Mm-hmm. So we definitely wanted to make sure that, you know, we had a hybrid of those two projects. We definitely wanted to make sure that we represented both of those at the same time.
Even if he did, nobody care about it.
You're now tuned into
we ain't gonna see him back in the lawsuit.
$1 million worth of gain.
Yes.
You see who we with, but first of all, before we even get this started, I gotta say something, because when we walked into this building, somebody else would have been here and I'd have been trading some game with them, but they not here, but they is here. Rest in peace to Clay. We're gonna establish that. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace to Clay. Me and Clay would have been on the side chopping it. He'd have been talking that talk to me, telling Tip, come on, man, come on. He'd have been bossing everybody around. Would you want some need, Wallow? I got this spot. I know this. Man, the energy, his energy is greatly missed, but it's still here. I see it when I see everybody. Everybody that was ever connected.
So in this interview, he's talking about what's going on with King and how bad King is. Reason why I went there was because he's talking about how him and King's relationship and how they've let him do whatever he wants is why he's where he's at in his ego now. And because of this conversation he had about trying to be a dad, take care of your kids, and just get away from it, he is saying that the 50 Cent beef then kind of got him back on that type of time.
Yeah, I seen that.
And the funny thing to me hearing this was, this is that new kid on the block shit I'm talking about. Because none of this would have never stood from a time I come from. You hear me?
I'm telling you.
The manner in which you speak, and even publicly speaking in this manner, you hear me, man? Just never couldn't. I couldn't fathom this type of behavior. You feel me? But it's just how T.I. is almost to me scared because of how he's talking about him. He's addressing this man as if he is this big monster that he had to calm down, and now that he calmed him down, somebody then brought the big monster back out. What?
That's right.
King looked like you could just come up and grab his big tired lips and just hold him for a minute. What? Why just thump the you hear me? Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come close. What? Grab his lip, grab his tired lips. Grab his tired lips. And when I say thump him, I'm talking about like my face expression. My mama used to do that, Theo. She'd be like, come here. She used to do this like, yeah, this mouth, like, she know, and I know whatever it is, Chris, is coming, it's gonna hurt. And it'd be so hard, you hear me say, come here. No, come here.
I hit right behind it.
Yeah, no, come here. No, come here. Just come close. No, come here. What? And I'm talking about just so quick, so fast. And I'm just you mean I can my arm trying to block it, but it just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, why you gotta get all this and then go sit down. And see, I'm bleeding walking away. Just go sit down. I got to go sit down. And you just hit me with tongue. What? Woo, Lord. And go sit down. Boy, the days, boy.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm telling you.
And I had braid. I had like dread, like long hair. I had thick hair. I had to make sure I had padded my head for that dreads. You hear me? Was padding my head for me. Cause she would come quick, boy. And go sit down. You ever get that lack? Go sit down. You hear me? Sometimes she just, we'll be in church. She'll be like, you know what that mean, don't you? You know what that mean, don't you? Yeah, it's coming later, play. It's coming later. It's all right now, but it's...
They take you to the bathroom at church, baby.
Oh, it's over. over, fam. I'm running out the church. If I got to go to, I'm got this. I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna go there. Got to out of here, cause I'm saying, if it look like it's gonna be something, boy, I'm running up out of there. She talking about me and you, cause I should be like, no, it was him. Like, you know, I got brothers. Yeah, no, she talking about you. Oh yeah, she talking about you. What you gonna do? I should look at him like, oh, yeah, what you gonna do? Cause she talking about you. Yeah, I'm straight. I got my already. I'm straight. I'm healing right now, please. She talking about you. Yeah. So this is the world that we need today, because these kids here, man, the way they talking, how they walking, how they smoking, ooh, they couldn't survive back in our day. You understand? Your daughter wouldn't survive. None of my daughters would survive. I know it. Lori, your son wouldn't have survived. Trust me.
My mom used to come and catch me right up underneath my armpit. Real quiet. And she would be talking to somebody and be talking in conversation and wouldn't stop her conversation but be twisting the meat.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, twisting the meat. And then she look over at me and do that look.
Alright.
Wouldn't say nothing.
She said it's just falling down.
No tears, no indication, no facial expression.
She said twist, and you got a quiet too.
The only two people on planet Earth that know that she's doing it is you and her and God.
Yes. Oh my God. Did you hear that?
She still be talking, and I'm sitting there in mortal pain, and then she lean over and say, "Wait till we get home."
Oh no, you just killed me.
It was curtains.
And then I got to get home and die again. What?
Any type of indication, don't act like, don't breathe wrong. These kids don't know.
I can't believe that. I feel so bad you tell me that, Theo, because you come from that time, Lord. I ain't lying. I feel it right here in my under. I'm with you on that.
That's why I say the grade,
Ooh, Lord. I feel it's hot. It's hot up under there, Lord. It's hot. I ain't lying. I got to hold on to it for a minute. Let me just. Alright. Ooh, Lord, because I'm telling you, that right there just hit different. Boy, she said she took it and she held it, then she wrung it, then she twirled it, then she looked at you. Like, and then get that urge too, because why? She don't know how they did it, but it got in there. Ain't that terrible? What's the worst that mama did to you? Go on and type it in there. We own it now. I'm sorry. We had to give you what we did. My condolences, Lord. We love her. We love her. But the way they did us, Lord. Would we be here today? Chris talking about G Mama is different. That's different.
Like a slave or
Yeah, G Mama was different. Yeah, G Mama was, yeah.
y'all sticking him up.
That switch, that bastard. Oh, what? Oh, what? She said that switch. Oh, my God. She said, but it's... She know what you want to get. Let me get the thickest one so she can take a minute before it hit me hard. Oh, Lord. I hear you. I feel it.
That's right, Brooklyn Tree.
Oh, God, I feel it. Oh, my God. Look at it. The trauma. And we just grown and talking about it, the trauma. We had to go. Yeah, you better hear me. Because I tell folk right now, they should be mad at me. My voice weighs up. My dog, listen, I ain't got to whoop nobody. That voice come up, you better look. You better know what's going on. But you know what crazy? I'm like, look, I'm here to save your life. Because if I don't stop you, they gonna stop you different. You feel me? In public, yeah, they gonna stop you wrong. Shout out to you, Theo, because fam in here got a wiffle bat went against his head, and he here today.
Alright.
Off that wiffle. Oh God. That wiffle bat, fam. Oh God, because I know that bat, oh God. That boy, was you bleeding? You had to been bleeding. See, we have been hurt and whoopings, but we don't supposed to be bleeding. Like you get tore up. So you don't supposed to get to bleeding though. It's so sad, because mamas will tear you up so bad and check on you. Look. Don't ever say nothing about no help. Okay, what kind of help? Don't your brother help, your cousin, nobody help. Friends, nothing. If you say that, it's over. Somebody died today. I'm telling you.
I had to tell my brother cry. I just had to tell him, I get out cry because he wanted to be tough. He wanted to be tough.
Oh, you get me worse if you try to be tough.
Right, I had to scoop him, like cry.
Like show something. Show something so it can stop. Because the more you strong, they're going to get stronger. Yeah, I ain't lying. Boy.
He was whipping me with the belt. And I don't know, I was 8, 7, and I was standing upside the wall and he was hitting me with the belt. And I never forget, I was like, I'm tough. I'm crying.
Oh, man.
And my dad was like, oh.
You got it now. All right. He gonna break your wheel. Don't ever be strong. Just start out there. I know it coming. I ain't trying to do it. I know it coming. I ain't even trying to do it. But you know I was doing that. I used to try to negotiate with my mama. You hear me? I ain't lying. I used to negotiate. I do the dishes for me and you. I used to tell I do the dishes for me and you and you too. And I do the rest too, everything. I know that last week I got a couple of dollars too. You want this money? I should pay for it. I just get a couple of dollars. Like Reggie and my brother Reggie. Red. He over there ignoring me. Red. But Red. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave me hanging. Help. Till I did something good. If it just something, it don't matter. Come here right now, because you going to learn your place. My mom used to be like, well, you going to learn today. You going to learn every day of your life. You hear me? So this is what King needs. You understand? That's our reason why we talking, fam, because King needs this in his life. You understand? These new punk ass parents, man. I'm sorry. Everybody don't want nobody feeling bad. Don't nobody everybody got feelings. Everybody want to this and that. Forget all that. Let's go back. Ain't nobody have no feelings. You couldn't say nothing. And if you felt like something, you better shut up. You better sit it down and shut it up till it's time to breathe. You understand me? So yes. And that's why we got foundation. That's why we foundated, because we had to figure out how to breathe. You understand? So don't sit up in there and act like we tripping just because you ain't felt it what it's like to be chastised. And that wasn't even the name of the game. But the fact is, they started taking chastising out of schools and all of that. You know what I mean? Because they used to have that. You feel me? People get their ass whooped in school. You want to get off the thing. But no, they took that away. You feel me? So, again, it was a way of the world that always was a certain way. And things just have changed to where discipline don't matter. Kids don't have they don't mind nothing. The people next door used to be able to whoop our ass if we tripping or cussing. You hear me? In front of somebody. And now, now they like, who you talking to? Oh, no, my mama. Yeah. Because my mama house down the street. Because I'm around the corner. I get my mama on you, Daddy. They telling you right now, I get my mama on you. I get my mama on you. What? Back in the day, your mama, you couldn't say nothing because your mama come outside and say, who you talking to? You talking to Miss such and such like that? Come here. You mean? It's all that. Come here. Yeah, come here. Because who you talking to? Come here. So, that's the situation we talking about here, man. It's a real thing. It's a difference between giving kids because they having kids, and I don't even know when King had his first child or whatever that came from, but I think that's a big thing too, because kids having kids, they feel like authority is coming earlier now too. I would hate, how old is your daughter? If you don't mind me asking, Theo. I think you're on mute.
He's 22.
Okay, so of age. Okay, so at that age where you know you're getting a little up and up, you know, feeling some authority early, you know, way before 22, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know. So these are the things, I think all we can do is continue to pray, Lord, that you know, pray they strength the Lord, that God keep them. Because my mama never really prayed a direction. She just prayed that God keep us. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's the only thing that we can pray. We can only pray that the Lord will keep our kids, keep us daily. Because we don't know what they're going to come across. We don't know what we're going to come across, right? We don't even know how we're going to handle certain things. They definitely don't know how to handle certain things. So let alone that we don't even know. All we can do is just pray that God keep us each and every day. Because what's to come and the way it's coming, as the week goes on, there's some new information coming out with this war situation here. And when you see who's involved now, I think it's kind of putting more of a seriousness in our community now of knowing of how to come up with a real plan. You understand what I'm saying? Because now we're getting to that point where if something was to happen, we really wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know where to go, what to use, how to use it, how long we got to have it, all of that. My people was just talking about the food that they got in these packs that they suck the air out of that can last. I'm gonna have to look them up and drop a link in here, or put a situation together that I'm gonna pull up on this screen so we can kind of go through some things, because between water, canned goods, and food that lasts, y'all need to know what martial law means. We need to have like these terms put up and what they mean. And then if this is happening, then this is what we need to do. If they do this, then this is what we need to do. We need to have that. You understand what I'm saying, fam? Because I think that's important to where people won't be scared. You're scared when you don't know. You heard me?
I've seen a trend on YouTube of people who are getting like dehydrators.
Dehydrators.
And they're dehydrating different types of food and making like jerky, making like different things, and they're getting those bags that T is talking about, where you can press the air out of them and kind of making your own MREs and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Canned goods and canning. I have a couple friends who can vegetables and fruit.
Right.
It's just different things you can learn how to do.
And the biggest thing is that, like, when you live like by yourself, right? It is so much more important to really have a plan, because when you by yourself and it ain't that. It's two ways you can look at that. One way, you can look at yourself like, okay, it's just you ain't got nobody to worry about, everything should be good. But it's also a thing about you being by yourself and the fact that it is just you. You could feel a place of loneliness in a time where you need to be together with folk. You understand what I'm saying, fam? Because a lot of us that live alone, when martial law is called, you still ain't gonna know what to do, even though you live alone. And you feel like you got everything you need to yourself. You still gonna feel without. And that's only because community. The people, we all are gonna go. Let me tell you something, man. Hear me. I thought we wasn't gonna be living through this. I thought I might have been just old, dead, and gone. But we literally gonna live to see martial law start. We're gonna live to see. We may live to see the tribulation begin. Hear me. We may be in a position to see the rapture commence. So I really want you to really get serious and understand what's real. If you are living in these times when this happens, God be with you. Because it will be like the Netherlands. It will be like movies you've seen. It will be like dust of a desert. It will be like the Twilight Zone, literally. And I'm telling you this now, so we never say, Dilla T didn't say so. Because when it happened, you're going to be the first one on the phone calling somebody like, fam, what we doing? Where y'all at? Where we going? Because think about it. If they come to your city, Chris, they come to your city, fam. He going to have to figure out some way to do something so he can get out the city. He going to have to try to evacuate his city because of what's to come, what's there, okay? The nearest place he's going to go is the nearest place that he got people at. That's what I would think. See what I'm saying?
Going to Alabama to my people, you can come there.
See what I'm saying?
They got guns. We got. Let me shut up.
A bunch of this, that, and the other. I'm with you on that, Theo. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. The connection. That's the. Oh, you already know. I mean, you pull up on me. You see what I meant, don't you? We gonna be in this dungeon. We gonna be up in here kumbaya together. You hear me, boy? You hear me? Up in here, better get yourself together. Come on in, get your seat. You hear me? Come on in, get your seat. Coming over here with me. Oh yeah, play. We ain't playing. I ain't playing, because I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna be something like that. Because if everybody taking over certain places and you gotta get out where you at, you gotta find somebody. And if somebody in the city where you can come to and pull up and you and your family can parlay and figure it out, that's why we need to connect. Because we all around the world with this No Filters. It's a reason why we in here. We're here to save your life. Things are to come. We are living in a time that you really don't know what's really going to happen tomorrow. And to be real with you, now that it's World War, this is about to be an announcement of World War. Right now, they just calling it an Iran war, but Russia just got involved. China just got involved. And they are against you and I. And they are making it known that they are against the USA and they coming. And it's so funny because I meant to play this video. And this is really, I need to play this because it's funny because I had this sitting in the thing here. And I seen this from fam. Shout out to A Love Within. Because this is exactly what people worried about right here. Trust me. This is exactly what people worried about. This what they worried about right here.
Connected to you.
The real community.
Watching Netflix. Trying to pay off my student loans. We, the people, don't got shit to do with that. We think y'all very beautiful. We think y'all very cute. Y'all very kind. We don't have shit to do with that. So let's take off that we shit. No. We did not do shit to y'all. So keep me out of that shit. No. I'm in the house. Who the fuck is we?
Quickly explain. How you gonna bomb the piss out of somebody and then get up here talking about some peace? Peace of what? A Kit Kat bar? How you gonna beat the snot out of somebody? Beat they brake shoes loose. And then talking about some, well, okay, let's not do anything we're gonna regret. Let's all chill out. What? I'm finna spin your shit for 40 days and 40 nights. I'm spinning your shit for a whole quarter. A fiscal year, actually. Iran, let me talk to you. We didn't bomb you. I know you say everybody gonna feel it, but listen, we ain't bombed you. He bombed you. Here's what you do. Google Maps, Waze, Apple Maps, whatever you prefer. MapQuest, if you know what I'm saying, if you need that. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, big old White House, you can't miss it. And if that don't work, it's a place down in Florida called Mar-a-Lago.
Donald Rontavious Trump I know you did not just bomb them damn folks. Now North Korea calling. No, go ahead, pick up the phone. We here now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, majority of black Americans, they are now coming out and reacting towards Donald Trump starting a fight in the Middle East. We are now seeing that Donald Trump, he has go ahead and put strikes on Iran, and also they have joined force with Israel to come out and strike Iran. So black Americans, they are coming out and they are sending their message to Iran. They have nothing to do with this. So if Irans, they want to put blame to America, they should put blames to the government, to DJT, to their president, but not black Americans or to Americans people. So kindly guys, I want you to watch these reactions from black Americans, then I'll be back with more comment. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle. Kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
This is a message from the blacks to the Iranian military. We don't have nothing to do with the United States. So please, if there's any way you can leave us out of it, we have a number, we have an email address. Black Twitter is up and running. If you can just tweet us what's going to happen before it happens so that we can move accordingly. We just want to put it out there. The United States does not represent us. Anything they say is being told against our will. We promise you we do not agree with anything they are saying. We as a black community, we have been, oppressed for a very long time. We are all very tired. We're also a really, really good time. So we just feel like if we can just all get on the same side, if we can just have a little chat before anything happens, not saying anything will happen, but in the event that it does, can the blacks get a heads up first? I just ran the other day, so we really have a lot in common already. We keep inviting people to the cookout, but it's not a real cookout, but for you, we can put a little something on the grill. If there's something that you like, if you like chicken, if you don't eat the red meat, that's fine. We can really throw down with chicken and shrimp. It's really whatever you want, just let us know ahead of time. So yes, if there's any information that you have, please tweet at Black Twitter, #Black Twitter, so we can spread the word in our community. We won't tell nobody else. We promise you. We don't believe in snitching here. You tell us, it's lips sealed, zipped, put away, key thrown away. Yeah, just let us know.
I told y'all the war is over. I said, you my son, you my son. Stop all that horse playing. 12 days, that's all it took. Who you know doing the war this fast? I'm that nigga. We dropped bombs on them, they retaliated. They threw their strikes, we intercepted them bitches like we did. I ain't gonna lie, they had me scared a little bit. Fuck is they talking about? I stopped World War III and
Dear Iran, peace and blessings be unto y'all, my brothers and sisters. I'm saying though, what the fuck going on, twin? I seen you over there dropping missiles on Israel, and I was like, damn, them folks.
This boy came in and said, Fam said, peace, my brothers. He came in like, peace, my brother. Salasa Laker. I was like what? This out of hand, man. This is real. And that's sad, man, because we like, hold up, fam. No, look, this what happened. What happened was, he got into it with y'all. That wasn't us. We just heard. We ain't got nowhere else to live. We just heard. So don't listen to us. And now we got to deal with this. So shout out to them believing in us because there's more of this going on. Listen.
Standing on business. Then you tweeted, everybody gonna feel this. I was like, whoa. Like, shout what you even talking about?
I know. Shout what you even talking about? He said what you talking about. This is how he said. He said, peace, my brother.
Y'all think they really gonna stop though? Yeah! When daddy say chill out, they chill out.
Dear Iran, peace and blessings be unto y'all, my brothers and sisters. I'm saying though, what the fuck going on, twin? I seen you over there dropping missiles on Israel, and I was like, damn, them folks standing on business. But then you tweeted, everybody gonna feel this. And I was like, whoa. Like, shout out, what you even talking about? I know how it be when a nigga be in that mode, you would give it to anybody that get in your way. Just remember, fam, black folks in America don't run shit or call no shot. When we be invading nigga country and starting wars and shit, that don't be black folk. Shit, we just go so they'll pay for our college and get a nigga a little Charger or Camaro. Hell, I ain't getting that one. I got an Impala LTZ. I'm just saying, fam, if anybody understand being fed up with the whole world fucking with you, it's us. We can't just be letting y'all talk crazy to a nigga and threaten us shit. Because work on the work, you know, we'll step on y'all nigga like Dan's Revolution, shawty. We ain't even on our...
I'm bombing shit. I'm over there blowing stuff up. I'm blowing up like B12, blowing up like the World Trade, as it were. I'll drop bombs on your moms. Bigly, I'll do that. And you guys thought I was playing. I've never played. I didn't even take recess when I was in elementary school. Big boss dog. Big boss energy. You're fired. You're fired.
He said, peace, my brothers, unto you. The way he started, he is my peace, my brothers, be unto you. He said, but you know, we can't let y'all be over there talking shit. We're going to have to come step on y'all if we got to. But just so you know, we've been through it. It's not us. This is real, man. And they don't even want to hear this, man. Is it, Like, we really want to holler at somebody about this. Like, fam, this ain't supposed to be that. Like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, everybody, hey, we come up with fundraisers, come back, get y'all country back together. Because we over there, when I tell you, Theo, we slaughtering shit over there right now. You hear me? I'm talking about every block, every street. It's looking broke down over there, boy. Buildings broke, streets is broke. You hear me? Everything broke down. And I'm trying to figure out where people at. Listen, when everything getting bombed, where people at? Where you running to? Like, where you at? You under the ground, the cave, where they at? Because they whole block gone. The whole hood, the subdivision, the projects, like everything is gone type stuff. You feel? Oh, man. Oh, man. It's called Operation, they got a name for it. Bad, what is it? Night Thunder? Bad Fury? Yeah. Boy coming up with shit. He only, Trump.
What in the game? What is going
Midnight Hammer. We came up with something. It's called Midnight Hammer. You're gonna love it. It's the first of all the times we've just done it. You're gonna love it. Let me tell you what else we're doing. I'll be like, what? Yeah, you're gonna love it. No. Midnight Hammer mean midnight. We finna drop everything. Oh my God.
Because I ran yesterday.
Huh?
We had something.
She said, oh yeah, because I ran yesterday. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I like it.
I'm your twin. My twin.
We got that brother with the glasses from the other day, man. That was talking about
Oh, with fam?
Yeah, we gotta send that to the dude that had the glasses on and he be on somebody he needs playing. We need to tell him.
Boy, it got really real. Because the other day we falling out up in here, boy, had to get some water in here deal. I said, because who they talking to? Like, they about to get up. They about to get active. I'm like, we got to call gangsters, like real G's. Don't let us do it. But we don't want the smoke. Because this ain't the type of smoke we used to. Like, we used to hood smoke. Like, world smoke is different. Global smoke, that ain't the same, fam. You feel me? Yeah.
Militarized smoke.
Yeah, militarized smoke ain't, yeah. Like, all gangsters go sit down. When military pop up, yeah, G's got to go sit down for a second. Like, ain't nothing, yeah. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Gangsters compared to military don't go together. So like I said, we got to come up with some up in here to protect us physically, spiritually, emotionally, because financially, they're gonna create a new dollar. It's called the Amero. You might want to look it up. Have you ever heard of the Amero? The Amero, okay? Now, I heard about the Amero when I first seen Zeitgeist a little bit then. So that's what I mean by finding out real stuff. This is so long ago about it. But the Amero is a one world government new currency. Let's say that again. It is a one world government new currency, meaning everybody in every country will all have the same money. Everybody. Ain't no more they money, our money, buy this money. Because what you got to understand, the American dollar was having to be used. It had to be used for a lot. And over there in Saudi Arabia, Saddam Hussein and this other guy, they was trying to take the American dollar out and started creating their own money. And that's why the United States had to pull up on them like, oh yeah, y'all want to get rid of our money? Y'all telling me that y'all don't need our money no more to do things in the world? They end up knocking him, getting rid of him, and got rid of him. And overnight, there you go to Gaddafi, and overnight, they had that American dollar back running like it was supposed to. You get what I'm saying, fam? So when I tell you stuff, this stuff be so deeper than what we think it is. But it's a situation about the USA almost bullying people. That's what it almost is right now, for real. Like they'll come in your country, they find out you got gold or you got something that it benefits us. Oh, they gonna pull up on you like you gotta give it to us or we gonna take it. That's basically what we doing. You get what I'm saying? And that's it.
They took that man's gold, and what happened in Libya was he was trying to go to other African nations and be the blueprint and the template so that they could all get together and become one.
Right.
That's why they got rid of him.
Right. And he was definitely finna succeed. And they did that overnight and got at him. They did that overnight and got at him. So again, these countries are not countries that's being bad. These people are just trying to live. Make their own money and live off their own resources. Because a lot of those places have oil and stuff. You see what I'm saying? They have their own resources. And USA, we find out about it and pull up on them and tell them come up out of that. So that's what's going on here, fam. So a little knowledge for you all in there that don't know was hit that like button, double tap that screen. We ain't done with that. I want you to still make sure you do that. As always, don't forget, this is what's going on. The raffle. Bang! You get you $2, $5 raffle, fam. One woman, one man will win. Classic No Filters t-shirt, classic No Filters hoodie, fam. Signed by your boy Dilla T. Sponsored by Nene Lil Savvy TV. Don't forget about that. Also, don't forget, become a member. You can be on the Zoom with my fam, Theo, Chris, and the Love Within. That's how we doing, because we in here like that. It's been that in here. But that's how we coming. You see what the level is. You see the simple chat. You see it. Let's do it. As always, fam, you know what the level is and how we coming and going. One way and one way to do it, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with my fam here at No Filters. As always, fam, I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all pulling up and pulling in, making sure you're feeling your presence, having your presence felt, listening and learning what we trying to teach you so you can understand how to protect you and your family moving forward. As always, fam, you know what it is in here. We here to read in between the lines. We're here to read the headlines. And we're here to inform, understand, and be aware. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a duck, and we duck hunt season, fam, in here with my peoples. You hear me? As always, I truly appreciate you here tuning in with your boy Dilla T and my family here at No Filters. Making sure that you understand to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an episode, and share this with the world. And of course, family, when you come in, you make sure you get comfortable. You get you something to eat, something to drink, and something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you know the title, fam. In here with your boy Dilla T, my fam. And this is No Filters. Good night, family. Y'all be safe. Lock your doors. God bless.